My mic wasn't on, even though I turned it on. It's fine, you know. It's fine. We're playing. No, wait, no. I don't want a new game. We're solving a murder. I'm just changing my options. Because I found last time the background volume was a lot and too much. So. Wait, no, I tuned it up again, hadn't I? That's right. Okay. Yep, that's exactly where we want to go because we have a murder to investigate. Hello, naughty children, it's murder time and all that, you know? Alright. If we find out who did it, then only that person does. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest. Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What do you have to say? We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. I'm just turning the music down on my end. Leon.
Are you serious?
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it. Kyoko?
Hey.
If we start searching for Sayaka's color, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? Thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you! Mondo. Change. Oh, I just want to check also because yeah, no, my mic's working. Alright, I'm just doing all of my usual checks. It's fine. Sometimes I start and I don't realize things are wrong. It's fine. Yeah, anyway. Danganronpa. Oh, that's not.
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but we'll try. Celeste.
oh,
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received. I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
Ah,
She's right. I'm just gonna turn this down for now, and I'll turn the sound back up when there's more voice acting. Then could it be? Well, it's everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. Before just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
what the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Yes, they do. Hey, Junko. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on! Just wait a second! She's dead? That means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Yes, hero.
Let me out of here!
Oh no, someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me! No.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation. Then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So.
well, do I really have to say any more? You're all dead! Dead. I'd rather you didn't, no.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good. That Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. Just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? Better head to the scene of the crime.
Mm.
Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
Fucking
they better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and gave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Okay. Then there's deadly words hang in the air. He and Sakura ran off.
So,
I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know. And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway.
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. You're gonna kill me next.
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. Blood? Sorry. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? Yes. How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 AM. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. With Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed! Nice! 2 bullets. Cool. Chihiro. Aren't you going to help investigate Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Oh my god, Hero, get over it. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Nichiren, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here! Hero doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Actually, yeah. Why is this happening? We're leaving the gym and we're going to die. No. Another item. First of all, I should head to the scene of crime. My room. Okay, we're just gonna go there. It's just taking us there. Oof. Bit examine stamina. Yeah. Huh? Looking at the lid roller. It looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see evidence that it's been used. Don't miss your sense. Yeah, toolkit. Okay.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be
What?
building fucking furniture, right? So haven't you used yours either then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's
What?
busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? What? Notepad's still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. You don't know that. Bed. Oh. There are gouges on the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Murder. You know that. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it had been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Nice. Key. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. No. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'd have to trade keys. When we switched room, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get in the room in the first place? Sayaka forgotten to lock the door. No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere or someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms. This is the replica. Oh. Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone uses a sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It would just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are these scratches on the sheath? Truth bullets. Okay. You think Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
Try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come with, I will follow your lead. See. It's the display stand the sword was on. Mondo.
By the way.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have just tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard. Sorry, just give me a sec. I need to actually have this open. Alright. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. I mean...
You're fucking dead.
So if I find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. What if it was a girl? Mondo, what if it was a girl? Thanks, Makoto, but what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh?
Huh.
Don't you remember? All our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know. Also, very useful for fun bedroom times.
Well,
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Nice. Kyoko! Hey Kyoko. Quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
no.
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch
Did
of my
you
room.
lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. A few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak? Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? No, she glanced around her room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to the other to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. That would be especially unusual for me. My hair falls out like crazy. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Okie dokie. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door. No. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She lost everything that had made her her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that! I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But what if they used to kill her? Where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. It definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how could her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? I mean... It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... A what? Written in blood with the numbers. 11037. I wonder what that could possibly be. What do you think? 110 037. I have no idea. Did Sayaka do this? I'm sorry. I can't help. I don't know. What could 11037 mean?
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? Bloody numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
You often talk like an aspiring poet. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean. Makoto doesn't. I'm just being facetious.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way you found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? Also with your left, so it's not even the one. So... maybe. The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. So I'd like to point out that this is a translation thing, because in the Japanese version it is also 11037, and they are Japanese, so their first thought isn't an English word or name. That's yeah. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message. I better ask the ultimate programmer. There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. Once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame, yeah.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
Didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious that was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought, then apparently struck with sudden realization she should have questioned me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. What you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it.
Hmm?
Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I don't know what I'm doing. I get the sense she was really starting to get into all of
I
this.
see.
And that clears that up. How? What clears what up? I'm so lost. Yeah, Kyoko has all the brain cells in this school. It's fine.
Goodbye.
See you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left. Actually, that's not true. Kyoko has one brain cell. Byakuya has half. And then there's a half that goes around the rest of the class, but Makoto has it most of the time. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I still don't really understand any of this, but already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into the murder with it. Also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Yeah. 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 Let's go. Alrighty. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Oh, hey.
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide a suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? Yeah. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then I... Oh, let's keep Kiriko's room. Okay. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Nameplate's on... was switched? But why would anyone do that? Hey, Leon. Oh, and Hifumi. I'll talk to you later and go again. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka really upset after seeing what was in the video. I wonder what did she see? I might not be directly related to the case, but maybe we'll check it out anyway. Sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Don't think there was Sayaka. Okay, fine. Hey, Leon.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma who said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Maizonu doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty?
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. It's my bedroom. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid of us to go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Yep, okay, thank you. Yes. Is it a hero? Oh no, she's still in the gym. That's right. Oh hey! Hina! Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So, I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. There are all kinds of kitchen notebooks, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning? Or better see if anyone here knows more about it. Do you think there's a clue in the vegetables? Damn it. No clue in the vegetables. What about in the, with the meat? Out on the bone and all. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange enough just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea, I went back into the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife had disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it! But who did take it? Makoto! Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not, I would never! Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean... You guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together... I honestly have no idea. Thanks. Anything else? I don't think so. Alright. Okay, so I have to talk to... V room, that's right. Why is she there? And then I need to talk to Chiro as well. Well, we'll do this stuff in here first. I think we need to talk to... I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go.
Of course! That's my job to gather all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time? All the time, so we can all throw things out whenever we want. It does seem more convenient.
So, in other words...
Actually. Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes black and will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? Oh, my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like this. Maybe you get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely unforgivable.
Okay, whatever. I volunteer... Pretty sure he's an incel.
Give me a break.
Just... If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has clean duties, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What? If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... I mean, Byakuya has a point. Yeah. Trigger. Oh my god, shut up. But you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save the village or be a boss. Oh my god.
You.
Okay, let's go to the trash room. I really don't like Hifumi. Makes me think. They said he killed his wife, he learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Oh my god, shut up. I'm gonna read it. Was that a fucking Shawshank Redemption reference? Of all things for Hifumi to reference? Shawshank Redemption? I mean, I can't say for sure because, like, it's been a very long time since I watched Shawshank Redemption. I had to study it, back in the day for, my English class. God, that was fucking years ago. Well over a decade. Is that in 6th form? Yeah, so it was probably about 14 years ago, if not longer, since I actually seen Shawshank Redemption. So, no, 14 years. Oh. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me! Pulled king, use it to flip the switch, and then...
Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You're right there with me. What are you talking... You fiend! You planned this all along! No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer tried to destroy evidence. Shut up and just let me look! Oh my god. So annoying. This is the incinerator. It's way... It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And... Oh, and it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes,
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Wasn't it red? Okay. Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
What? Fumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh?
Fair? Oh my god. No, you said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Why do none of these people have brain cells? Yes, about that. There can be no mistake. If I've got something going for me, it's
I feel as if...
As soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. This definitely wasn't on there, and I haven't been back to the trash room since then. Isn't there anyone who has a key to open the gate?
Most suspicious.
Someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate, but how is that possible? Okay. Yeah, that's orange. Okay. So it seems anyway. Alright. Yeah, there's a sleeve. End of a sleeve. It looks like a big piece of something. We need something. It's clearly the end of a sleeve! That piece, like looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from the bottom of the shirt. Thank you, Makoto. Now that I look at it, there's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this all that's left is some evidence the killer destroyed, but there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
What's that? Do you know what this is? Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that meanie girl who was... I don't need all of the extra stuff, Hifumi. Who did this? It's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Okay, well, we'll go to the gym eventually. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off and those glass sheds and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why would he bring you here? If he did it?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Anyway, I think we're done here. Okie doke. I could use the map. I don't know why I'm not. It's fine. Okay, let's see. I don't know if there's people we should talk to them. Ah, there's Toko. To kill someone just to save your own life, and I've been living with someone like that? I think I might vomit. But is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? If the mastermind really was gonna get involved, they would have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it.
This is very suspicious.
After all, there was Sayaka killed in your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. It's not the biggest loss. In here. Oh yeah, there's this room. Oh, there's Taka. But we need to go into here first. Should be able to use this. Okay. DVD that... yeah. Screams dark for a few seconds, but then... the image slowly appeared a little bit, some kind of concert. And standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with a friend she'd said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. It was a closed caption say sciatica when I said Sayaka. Oh no. Oh dear. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice had come to say so much began to float out the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark, and the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Without wanting the video cut off. What the hell? This wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? As if that really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Ugh. Alright. I don't know if there's anything else. Oh, look in the box. What's in the box? Nothing inside. Okay. Yeah. Taka 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 taka.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. There's also everyone's room has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. I already know. Forget everything I just said. Forget beam! What? Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Ha ha ha. What? Hey, Celeste, what you doing? So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let us just agree. Let us just agree. We do not know who the culprit is, and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay, then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well,
So annoying. Must you fumble around fishing blindly for clues? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room is also... Yeah, we've done that. The trash room, it is the perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there is one little problem. Which is...
as for me...
That place is filthy. I would rather die than set foot in there. I'm trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's... I don't think I'm doing a European accent. Office. Bam, bam, bam. I need to talk to Hiro and Chihiro. Heroes. Hey Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying, even if she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Hey, Hiro, can I ask you something? Hiro, snap out of it! Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? There's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed, what the hell?
What the heck?
I bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. How did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? Yes. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said, whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Yes. Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. Left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Cool. Cool. Day 0. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm also afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Come out to be like $1 million. It's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. It's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Yes. Ding dong, bing bong.
So, I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Okay, we'll head there, and then we will go on a break. No, where I have to go! Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't get a choice. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Then we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they're really archivists. I didn't, but... I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. Oh my god, stop saying all too well! I remember it all too well. Seriously, you can't keep saying all too well to a Swiftie. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet...
Alright, time to talk to everyone.
What?
So whoever stuck his hair and took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Yeah.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
You wanna confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Sakura!
Hey.
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Kyoko. Let's get started. Taka. Relax! I haven't decided 100% you're the culprit just yet! Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Chihiro?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? No, because you left a dying message. You know. I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Yeah. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Okay. Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive. Leon?
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. What did you do? I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. What did you do? You just stood in the hallway, told Hifumi off for being a creep. Uh-huh. Oh, shut up. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. It's Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is! I don't know why I'm saying it like that, I'm sorry. He did raise his voice. I turned trembling towards the elevator. With each step, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when it's time for
Oh.
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our sheer anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You've finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. Seats were arranged in a giant circle and I just elbowed my microphone. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer the attention on unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Okay, listen, I love this series, which is why I mock it. Alright, yes, let's save. I said yes. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna go for a break now, and we'll be back. Hello, I came back. Or I assume, yeah, everything's working. Alright. So I've turned up the sound, the game sound a little bit, the desktop sound. A lot of this is going to be voice acted. So I've done that. Yeah, I have some tea. It's apple maple muffin. So yeah, it's gonna take some time, obviously. So it's a tea time. I'm gonna take this off. It's get a bit warm, not like super warm, but you know. Tea. Snacks are easily accessible. And yeah, so first of all, I'm gonna set my skills. So I have 10 skill points. So that's have that one. Oh, I only have 2. May as well, you know. E-handbook. System. I'm just gonna turn down the music for this. Hi, Fake the Reality. How are you? Yeah. She's good. And we will start the class trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So,
Yeah,
your votes
I'm
will
doing good.
determine the results.
Oh, wait until he's finished speaking. Yeah, I'm good. Playing one of my favorite game series. home alone. My mum and stepfather have gone away, so that's right. Yeah.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
So I put this on kind, so that's like the middle difficulty. So it should be alright because I do know it.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Haka, why?
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
No. Kidding, of course.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just
Like an Among Us. I mean,
died.
yeah, this game is like 10 years old.
Penetrates even
So it's
death's barrier.
kind of. It's like 10 years old. So it's older than Among Us. It's basically, it's a school. They have been locked in the school. And, they've been told that if they want to escape the school, they have to kill another person. And right now, Sayaka, who was like Makoto's like bestie and crush, got killed. And then Junko complained about the rules and then got killed by the bear. To find out who did it, but like...
Friendship penetrates.
Shut up, Afumi!
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble.
Now,
Get ready
for the
to
amble.
Get started. First up is the case summary.
Yeah.
Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about anything. Yeah, I know. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line! Yeah, so basically, if they choose the wrong killer, everyone except the killer dies. I would, because it's been a while. Yep, during these discussions, characters will speak. Yep, it's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions. What this means is that you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they said. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay closer attention to other character statements and use the truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Press the escape trees, you can... okay. Have fun. Make your argument. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No, that's wrong!
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No,
that's wrong!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
How would Chihiro know? She didn't investigate.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Maybe. I don't know.
Struggle?
Maybe
Between
the
who
killer just
and
wanted to make
who?
it look like that and planted evidence to make it look like it's true.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Thanks, Byakuya.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize!
Okay, so what's
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Sakura!
Wow, this is starting to sound like a
Shut up, Afumi. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. I'm sorry, the music is just mwah. Kitchen knife set. We'll eventually have more. It'll get harder.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Thank you.
So the killer used some random knife they had.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Give us the team a card.
Kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yeah.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Yes. Makoto killed her, not 11037.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Kyoko, the one with the brain cell in the group.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer! A bit more, absolutely. Concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, L steady your aim, making it easy to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't. Yep. Cover over time. Bum, 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 bum. I'm sorry, the music is so good. Aoi's account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Maybe.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was...
No, that's wrong! Sorry, this is so fun. No, that's wrong!
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife just disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
No, I lied.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Sure.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl! Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
I don't know, why would Makoto kill someone?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Yeah.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Isn't that interfering, Monokuma?
Oops, did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Leon! Sakura is obviously the best
Right.
one here.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Because they gay.
I got
Your
so
Honor.
scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
They're gay, Your Honor.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
What did they say about assumptions, Taka?
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
It was Junko! Someone who's not here? Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall.
So it wasn't Junko.
And then...
The person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Sayaka!
I got
That's
it!
what she just said!
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Maybe she was...
As she left, she said she just
She
wanted
didn't want
a
to
drink of
intrude on
water.
your private
But most
moments.
likely,
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong.
No, that's wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
Why would he do that just so you could all conclude that it doesn't matter... that...
You possess a most terrifying talent.
No, his talent is hope. No, not hope. Fuck. Luck. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto
Oh, that's
is
the
killer,
other thing, by the
wouldn't you
way.
say?
If you're still here, fake the reality. This isn't just a regular school. It's a cool school. No, I'm sorry. Every student has like a talent, like a special talent that they're above everyone else their age of, and they have like ultimate talents. So she's ultimate question mark, and then we have ultimate Sakura's ultimate martial artist, things like that. Yeah.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Mono's the ultimate biker gang leader.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Staring into my soul. Your first Hangman's Gambit. Yes, I do, because I only remember the one in the second game. It's different. Eventually take place. One of this is to reveal an all-important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around or the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim, then press the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you suffer damage to your influence gauge. If it's time, you fail. Good luck and have fun! Yeah.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
But Sayaka was found there! Celeste, please!
That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Thank you.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
But someone could have done... But Makoto could have done that to lead you on the wrong track. And it actually was Makoto the whole way. Time, and you... Clearly it was Makoto.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so
know.
important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. Oh yeah. Doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the
How do I turn
doorknob's
off
about
auto?
ready to fall off?
Oh, space, okay.
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
I accidentally pressed space, it's fine.
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I didn't notice it, but there's the key point here. Non-stop debates. Oh my gosh. Yes. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. Yep. I know. Yeah. Only one layer contradiction. Well, not always. Okay. And not only will you fail to prove. Okay. Own logic to determine which weak spots actually lie. Good luck and have fun. Make your argument.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yes.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
It's interesting how that was something that Monokuma said is unlucky, opposite to his luck, but it's being used as a way to prove that he didn't kill Sayaka, which is in fact in his favor and is in fact lucky.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
That is used to prove he didn't murder someone.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime they didn't know was that the crime took place in my room.
I got it!
It didn't take place in Sayaka's room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was?
Why are you
That's
saying he?
inconceivable.
You don't know who it was. It could have been a girl.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
He just wants Makoto to die.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did
Jesus, Mondo!
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Okay. No, I'm kidding.
But What happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Taka, what the fuck?
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
But you just stood in the gym the whole time, Hero, so shut up.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
That doesn't mean it can't be true.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Shut up, Affirming!
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let in because we were switching rooms.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
What?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
What? Sayaka was using and manipulating you the whole time? What a wild thought. I never guessed that. Especially not the first time I played. It never even crossed my mind. Oh wait, I was sus of her the whole time. Something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
You mean the notepad Makoto didn't look at because he was like, oh, there won't be anything with this, there won't be a clue here.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Heck to the no. No, no, no.
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Anyone could just write that. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If only she had written the name on the note, unlike how she wrote the name on the bathroom wall in Blood 11037.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
No.
Very well then. Pay attention.
No.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong!
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right.
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew he had switched. Sayaka!
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about. Just this turn, 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates. Blah, blah, blah.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Yeah.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
Because she
wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Because you want to trap someone. Sorry, I'm just getting some chocolate. It's fine. Some chocolate eggs. Many chocolate eggs. This is Easter soon.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Yes, but who was it?
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because it was gold on her wrist.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It's probably not actual gold.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
Which is why I don't think it's actual gold.
And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
Yes, Taka.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
How are you going to do that, Hero? Do you know what 11037 means? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a little bit more to learn. Yeah. 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 Multiple truth bullets. Find the right truth bullets with the right weak spots. But with the wrong combination, you'll take damage. Rotate Q. Okay. Oh, you can use the mouse wheel. Fewer bullets. Okay. For our purposes, they set to me. Oh. Like a sword sheath thing?
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
I think it's the thing that Toko said. Yeah.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Okay. Get them. So here's the thing. I know the story. I know how it all plays out. I don't know every single answer to everything. Okay, I used the wrong bullet.
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No, it's wrong.
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out,
fine.
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Oh wait, no, it is that
But
first
then
one.
The culprit took that from her too.
I've got it.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No,
that's wrong.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started
Give me
with
choices
the
and
sword.
I'm suddenly fucked.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was
Maybe
used first,
get a brain
there wouldn't
cell.
be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you are going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere, then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Right.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows she never used the sword. Your palms.
I got it!
The stomach. Clearly,
You're
it's
talking
your
about her
stomach.
palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Have we not already discussed how the gold coating of it comes off easily? Has this not already been a discussion?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What's that got to do with anything? Toko!
No, that's not it at all.
Far out, Toko. Because there's certain regulation, the water was off.
I got it!
I got it!
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Yeah, because no one needs to pee in the middle of the night.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the
just
sword,
thanks,
then
Taka.
that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yes, that has already been established.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yes, because she's a manipulative little... I'm not entirely kidding.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
How did you say Makoto? Makoto? It's just like Makoto. We wish she had Take to come to Makoto's room.
And
Yeah, okay.
by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
Makoto.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
Yes.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
Maybe.
For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
Oh, he thinks Makoto's soft-hearted.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
What's with her face right now?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Makoto. Easily manipulated Makoto.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go... We're gonna take a break. I just need a pee again, it's fine. Yeah, we'll be back soon. Oh, I gotta take a piss straight. Oh, I did drink like a whole cup of tea, so yeah. We'll be back. Thank you. Okay, hello, I came back. I did come back. Alright. There's nothing left, apparently. Also, I'm having to go grab this bit. Okay. Where's my other truth bullets?
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well.
My bad.
Then let's review all the clues we found up to this
That's
point
right.
one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! If we don't do something,
I don't know why.
we're all...
Fucking control.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dining?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
One, 1037. What could that possibly be? Guys, What do you think, everyone?
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Lord.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
I don't know. I wonder, what could it possibly be?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Whoa, what are you saying? That it's not 1-1?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
I had no idea. By the way, if you do have trouble detecting sarcasm, I'm sorry. I am being really facetious right now. And yeah, it's clearly easily on, and it clearly read it right from the start. I was just being a shit.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
It was clearly Makoto.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message
Well, you know,
around...
just have English as your first language, because I don't even need to do that. I just saw it. But, you know, English is my first language. Again.
It becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Leon? What?
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Yes, those are random squiggles, not very deliberate letters.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped.
I think if I was to do that, if I was trying to write, it would end up a mirror image.
Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
But you are, though, so...
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The hair, because his hair is such a different color than everyone else's. Oh, okay.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the
to be
incinerator,
fair,
right?
With this one, it's kind of weak because a burnt shirt piece, a white shirt, white button-up is like, what, half the people here wear.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon. The way they say Leon's name the moment they decide Leon's the killer, it's like, Leon!
What?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
There's also the dying message!
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough.
Plus
But there
the
are some other
dying
points that may
message!
reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Something about it we need to pay attention to. How it was.
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
I'm just popping to the music.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. This is exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer! Leon! Sorry. Just the way they say Leon the moment they decide.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yeah.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the...
No, that's wrong. Okay, I was right. I was like, is that the right one? I don't know. Should I go through the whole one? No, I think it's that one. I was right.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Sorry, I was hydrating.
I got it!
I'm sorry, game. Sorry
The
for
killer simply
hydrating.
took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Blah, blah, blah. Hifumi doesn't matter. A work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Yeah, well, in Team D, you can easily do that.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
I don't know. What was Leon's talent again? Ultimate baseball star? Was it? I wonder if someone who's the ultimate baseball star could throw 30 feet.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible. Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Ultimate fanfic creator knows the baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
See? Leon!
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument, yeah. Yeah. Summary. Comic book. Yeah. Cool. Press the left mouse button. You'll hit a hair. Cool. Gonna go and fun. You have time for this, so it's okay. So that is... No, what was the next? Screwdriver. After stab, use the screwdriver to leave something behind. Her dying message. Okay. Killer used an item in the room to help source of evidence. Oh, the lint roller, that's right. Activate the incinerator. Alright. Killer threw in the incinerator was the shirt. Evidence left behind in the trash room. That. That not having the go. Okay.
Here's exactly what happened.
I might have been wrong.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room and fought back.
Yeah.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Yeah.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open.
Yep.
What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
Yeah.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
Yeah.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
Oh, that's creepy.
and stabbed Sayaka.
That bottom right one is just like creepy as heck.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
Sorry.
First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Yes.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Because they had a very unusual hair color for the group. Because they're Japanese.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief.
Conjecture!
But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon!
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it.
It says...
Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Bullet time battle. Oh, yes, please. One more to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as bullet time battle, aka the BTB BT dub. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. There you go. Make your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. You press the right mouse button to lock on an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button. Yeah. Deal damage. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you start a combo. Keep this going, initiate a tempo up. I don't think I want that. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get to a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Oh. It just showed me what the evidence was. Beat the statements fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. And good luck and have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
There's something of their own to remove the screws.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Stupid, 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 stupid! Exactly.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me.
Oh, fucking hell.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
I hate doing this one. I was just like...
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
More chocolate. I deserve it. Maybe.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
As far as you know, yeah.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
It didn't know it was your room.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Exactly.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then...
Yeah, Leon, show us your tool.
The screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Yeah, there we go. I fucked up. So, yep. Nice! I got coins.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Yeah. Well. Uh-oh. Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch! What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'll be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with is really the truth, really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame it. Yes, Makoto, Sayaka was never trustworthy. I could have told you that right from the beginning. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Well, everyone got a video like that. Now that we're trapped here with no way out, they're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here! The one thing that is more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. What? Like murder? And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using you. Me, sorry. Yes, Makoto, that's exactly what she was doing. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I mean, I don't know the first time, but even still, I'm not sure. I don't trust her. I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand, really I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us, this is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive its punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out on your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You understand? You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's
No.
why...
That's not... Stop it. I had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him! So if it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind!
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
You gotta be hydrated, guys.
Hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Eek. Execution. Electric chair. Bzz, bzz. The 1,000 blows. This is brutal. It's just really goddamn brutal. Monokuma's face at the end. Well, rip Leon. Rip Sayaka and Rip Junko. It's just a bit like that now. Oh dear. Oh dear. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control! What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Hoo 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 hoo.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
You're not an upstanding young citizen, Tiffany.
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that. That's because you are.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. I mean, she could have, just because she didn't want him to get away with her. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her. Exactly.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
Also, the fact that she decided to go after one of the athletes. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go! So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed a small smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How'd you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. I'm psychic.
What?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. No, that's fair enough. It's like, what do I say? And chapter 1 is over! And surviving students. 12! To be continued in 2 weeks' time. We got the Despair Bat present. Yep. Yes. And yes. And that is it. Okay. I didn't think we'd be finished the trial so soon, but I suppose it was also the first chapter. So, that's what it is. Can I return to the main menu? Yes, I just saved it. It's fine.
Danganronpa.
Ooh, good for me. I guess we're just gonna look at him for a while. Alright. We're finishing it up a bit early, but there's not really anything to do for the next 15 minutes. So, let's have a look. Okay, there's no one else in my stream team. There are actually some people streaming it, but I think you won't. No, okay. I think that's it. I think we'll just wrap up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's no one to really raid, so that's fine. Thanks to anyone who came by. If you were lurking or whatever, the VOD will be up soon. The VOD of the previous stream is available now. I did upload it like 9 days ago, but there was an issue, like a copyright thing, with one part of the beginning, and we couldn't it wasn't available in a lot of countries, including my own. So that was fun. But I trimmed that. I used the YouTube thing to automatically trim it, and it's fine now. You should be able to watch it. So I'll upload this VOD I'll probably edit out the breaks in the beginning and stuff on Sunday. So I'll be out. Hopefully, should be out next week. But yeah. I think that's it. So thank you for coming by. Be streaming it again in 2 weeks' time, because we do love our Danganronpa. We'll start chapter 2. And yeah, that is it. Thank you. Bye bye.